So you're thinking about working for the Nielsen TV ratings, and I really don't recommend you work for the Nielsen TV ratings as the membership representative, which is a role that goes door to door, knocking on people's homes, trying to basically recruit homes for the TV ratings by having them agree to have boxes connected to their TVs, monitoring what they're watching. Not only can you be put in dangerous situations? For example, Anthony, who worked for the Seattle LPM market, he was recruiting in the greater Seattle area, Lacey, Washington, and a household pulled a gun on him for knocking on doors or trying to recruit homes and chased him. So being threatened by households or people with guns is something that you may run into. One time, I put a door hanger um, at a property for a home that was selected, and the household was upset that there was a door hanger left. And that person even contacted Nielsen because the door hangers have an 800 number, um, etc. And I believe that household threatened the use of firearm should I return. But for Anthony's case, another membership representative, a gun was actually held in front of him, and he was chased by that person. So that is a problem when you're recruiting homes at random or lists of homes door to door. You could be running into dangerous situations. And regardless of that, not only from people, but from dogs. See, this is my index finger. This is jeans. This is my leg or thigh area. You see the scars. You see the bruise. And recruiting homes for Nielsen, not only does Nielsen just send you to homes, a list of homes, sometimes they're not even sure what the address is, so they want you to find this home. Here's an example. Spec 651503, and for this one, um, the person who selected the home, Nielsen statistician or surveyor, or whatever the role is, the person that picks the homes that they want you to go to. They put RR, which is rear right, and then they put rear right of this other address, 11417, and then that is in Des Moines Memorial Drive South in the Seattle, Washington, in King County. And then they put rear right ANR, which is a code for something, red, MH, tan, trim, DRV. So they're not really sure what the address is, and they just want you to find it. So when I was trying to find this address for this alternate, I was looking to the rear right of this other property, and then the property I was looking to the rear right of, it was some sort of grocery store, and I got attacked by the dog. And as you see by the jeans, it did, puncture the jeans. Thankfully, I was wearing jeans, because if I had been wearing, shorts or dress pants, those would be thinner fabric. So that would mean more damage. So your recruiting homes door to door as a membership representative. You could be in unsafe situations involving firearms or being threatened with violence, or you could be attacked by animals, dogs, basically. And you're recruiting at night as well because you want to catch people when they're home. People have gotten injured on the job because they're recruiting in terrain, different terrain. You know, sometimes it could be in the city or suburb area, but sometimes it could be in the country. There could be roads that are unpaved, um, things like that. Because of course, Nielsen wants to select a sample of homes that represent the population of the market. So homes might not even have addresses. You might have to look for it. You might have to, encounter dogs, things like that. Let's take a look at this posting for field sales representative, Nielsen TV ratings in the Phoenix area. Um, Now, this does mention Nielsen follows CDC guidelines for COVID, but something to keep uh, in mind of is Nielsen has started recruiting homes during the pandemic. So there's a pandemic going on, if you haven't noticed, and Nielsen has hundreds of membership representatives going door to door each day, recruiting homes. And even with PPE and masks, people can still spread coronavirus by going door to door. So is that really such a great idea for the greater good of the country? Having hundreds of people go door to door, knocking on people's doors, trying to enter their homes, be in close proximity with households. And again, even with PPE, Nielsen representatives having access to masks. When they're in people's homes, some households, I would assume, may not be wearing the mask themselves. And you could be in homes of all types. There could be homes, there could be mobile homes, apartment buildings, condos, um, a trailer, uh, homes, things like that. And the inside of homes, some homes can be clean, but some homes can be very dirty. Some homes, households, or hoarders, or things like that. So you're in all types of situations. And so let's say you might not be symptomatic. You could be like asymptomatic, meaning that, it doesn't really affect you that much catching it. But let's say you go to the next door, the next house, etc., and you spread it. Is that such a great idea? I don't think so. Um, but with that aside, when I worked for the Nielsen TV ratings, there wasn't the coronavirus going on back when I worked at the Nielsen TV ratings. But again, you could be put in danger, being threatened with violence, recruiting late at night, going to areas where it's dark, and then there's not proper lighting. The rural areas can be on all sorts of weather conditions depending on the areas that you're in, and um, being attacked by dogs. And so, do you think it's really worth it? So, let's say you get a job at Nielsen. Let's say you get some homes. When I worked for Nielsen TV ratings in 2016, not many membership representatives, not a whole lot of them, consistently hit bonuses. Some membership representatives don't get bonuses, months and months and months um, after month, because the in 2016 the quota was um, hard to, like, it was set in a number. You have to get so many houses before you can actually hit a bonus tier. So let's say if you signed 7 homes up for the month, you wouldn't get any bonuses. So you sign up 7 homes, but you get no incentives for signing up the 7 homes. Of course, you have that salary, um, but basically you're working in the field and you're basically at risk in things that you could run into. There could be sexual harassment going on because you're dealing with regular people all over the city or the um, geographical area that you're recruiting in. I believe I heard a story of this one membership representative in Portland. She was sent to the Seattle area to help out. Um, and then, of course, she was staying at a hotel because she doesn't live in the Seattle area. And Portland's, sort of a drives away. And then they wanted help in Seattle, so she was staying at a hotel. And then there was something related to a bad experience outside that hotel. And so when Nielsen sends you to a SWAT, they give you like a cap, like an idea. So maybe they don't want you to charge more than $150 a night for a hotel and things like that. But some areas are expensive, like the Seattle area. So that woman who went to the Seattle area, maybe she wasn't staying at the best hotel, you know. And then something I heard someone tell me something negative happened to her when she was like in the parking lot area of the hotel. I don't know too many details, but things can happen like that. Or even when you're recruiting in homes, alone. When you're recruiting, you're gonna be alone going to people's homes unless you're doing a ride along with the manager or something like that. But most often, you're going alone and you're going at night and things like that. So think about it. Is putting basically yourself at risk and possibly getting hurt and things like that worth it? And even if you do get injured on the job, you can check out the Cedric video I have under my channel. Nielsen might not even have your back. They might deny your claim. For myself, I was injured on the job, and Cedric/Nielsen denied my claim initially. And I had to stick up to myself for myself and basically thankfully I had it recorded because Cedric basically lied to deny my claim. So I just want you to think carefully about the job if you're thinking about applying for Nielsen. And there are better jobs out there, and that's not going to put you in physical risk, jeopardizing your safety, especially going to door during a pandemic. Just think about that. Well, thank you for watching. Have a great day.